I want to take this opportunity to thank all the inductees tonight. I don't know really how to begin now. But I want to say this gentleman behind me is my hero. And he's not really my hero because of a lot of the athletic and academic things that he's obviously performed and accomplished. One thing that he did was, or he's always done, is he puts his goals way up there, which makes his mother and me panic. But don't you know, he accomplishes those things every time. Let me get through, let me talk to you about a few of them. One thing he does is he gets into Colgate University, a school which, if we add my wife's and my grade point hammers and double our SAT scores, we still can't get in there. Right? The second thing he does is decides to go to Colgate University that doesn't have aid. Now, he had a couple offers that provided aid, but Colgate University doesn't provide aid. So his mother and I pay the whole freight. He then goes and joins a football team that goes to the national title game in his freshman year. But he could not have picked a more inhospitable place to watch a football game. It snows all the time. You may remember the inside cover of the Sports Illustrated his freshman year. It shows Colgate playing Western Illinois. You can't see the players for all the snow. Right? His mother and I are sitting in the stands. The snow is blowing straight in our face. We have to hold our hands over our face. And whenever we hear his name, we quit looking at him because it's coming way in our face. 2 games we had to sit through that. I don't believe we ever saw him play. He was there, but I don't believe we ever saw him. It was an exciting time for us. And he made us extremely proud. He goes on to graduate from Colgate University with a geology or a geography degree. He presents us with his thesis on, what was it? It had something to do with red ants in South America. We're so proud. So what do you do with a geography degree? You go to law school. The last thing I'm going to say is I was asked to mention this by someone in this room who has a picture of it. He has always decided decided that he's going to do things impossible. So he decides that he's going to compete in bodybuilding in New England, and he places 5th in it, right? Now, he is my hero because he can do something like that over and over again. But the thing that makes him heroic to me is that he can get in those tight shorts. His mother and I never want to see that again. This is what you get when you get the father up here. But I think I've run out of my time. The one thing I wanted to say on behalf of his mother and I is we are extremely proud of this man. He's done everything he set out to do, and he's done it very well. And I can't think of a better candidate for his honor tonight. And what was I supposed to say? Oh, I want to present to you Jason Sutton.
Thank you. It really means a lot to me to receive this great honor today. I really mean that. You know, when I look back on my years at Oliver Ames, I learned a ton. But it was more than simply how to succeed in the classroom or how to succeed in the playing field. I learned how to succeed in every aspect of my life. I learned the key to success. And being as honest as I can, during that time, my main focus was never really on getting an A in every class or getting all scholastic honors in every sport, which I absolutely did not do. But my main focus, what I cared most about, was simply just doing the absolute best I could for the people who supported me, the ones who I learned so much from. My classmates, my teachers, student counselors, friends, acquaintances, teammates, coaches, family. Doing the absolute best I could to not let those people down, to make them proud. And eventually, out of that, I realized there was great satisfaction to be had by simply making the decision to do the absolute best I could on a day-to-day basis, and then being able to look back on that day and say to myself, I gave it my best shot. And despite the outcome, and believe me, I'm not saying you should always be moving like a freight train, but I will say that for every student out there struggling in school, every athlete fighting for playing time, someone who's struggling at their current job or any aspect of their life, I advocate that in the face of that, there's still great satisfaction to be had by simply making the choice one day at a time to do the absolute best you can, and then be able to look back on that day and say, I gave it my best shot. And whether you want to or not, you will find success. And I owe it to all of you for showing me this. But above all else, from the bottom of my heart, I hope I have made you proud.
1957-58 boys basketball team will be presented by Bill Nixon, the coach. And accepting on behalf of the basketball team is Henry Baxter.